So okay. So do you guys you just know what is the Docker and how it works, right? So anyone just tell me what is the Docker workflow? So what is the first thing you need to create a image and how will you build that image and then how will be containerize that application? So what the first thing you need to create an image? So you have created
We must first create an image
okay.
and check the containers and run the containers.
Okay, so what is the initial step you will be doing to containerize your application? So what will be the first thing?
Build a Docker
So
file and Docker images.
very good, very good. So you will be having a Docker file in your current repository. So then when you will be able to build your image. Then after you will be containerizing your application or you're just running your image in a container form. So is that clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what will happen if you don't have your Docker file or it is not correctly configured means what will be having? So
We
Get errors.
yeah, you couldn't able to run the container or you couldn't able to run the image itself. So everything will be collapsed. So the main thing is your Docker file. Okay. Okay, so today I want you guys to, we will be having like a project. Okay, so a easy web application, or it's not a web application, it's just a piece of code to view your content in browser. Okay, so for it will be, it's a Flask app. So that application is going to run inside your EC2 instance. So today you will be going to see how your Flask app will be just deploying in your EC2 instance. And also the next step you will be going to see how your application is going to run inside a container. Okay. So is that clear, right?
Yeah, Soumya.
Okay. So any one of you, please share your screen. We'll just start with the content today. Okay.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, Manoj. So open your Git bash, open your AWS account, GitLab account. So before class, you guys just don't forget to open those apps or something. Okay. So what is that error? Are you trying anything? Open your Git bash. CD export DevOps. Okay, here you just create a repository, mkdir space -p space docker tf docker -tf -ec2. Enter.
I think we have a folder like this one repository with the
Name
same
is
name.
already there. Okay, you can give it as a Flask app.
Hyphen class.
Yes. FLASK. FLASK. Okay. No, no, it's Docker TF EC2. Okay. So let me check with this. I'll give you the GitHub code. You just try with that. If it's not working, you'll just copy with all docs DevOps. Okay. So 1 minute, you just check with this. Copy the GitLab account, the repository link I have sent in chat. You go to Git bash, do git clone, enter. It's able to clone. Okay, okay, okay. Just give ls now. Okay. So go inside the Docker TF-EC2. Manoj, do one thing. Okay, I just want you to check this. It's working only. So you just, if you're going to do git push or git pull anything means you will be getting to clone inside my repository only. So you have to have your own repository, right? So that you can able to see your code in future. So you just remove this. Just copy the Docker. No, no, no. You can give cd space dot dot slash. Okay, rm space rf rf, yeah. Docker tfec2 t tab. Okay, enter. Okay, now we just use your up arrow to create the file which we used to create in before. Yeah, enter. No, 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 you can use that. Use up arrow. Okay. Okay, go inside that folder. Okay, cp space. No, no, one space. Hyphen r till slash export DevOps, all docs DevOps, Docker cube. No, no, it's underscore cube. Default VPC. Okay, use a asterisk symbol space dot. Enter. ls space -al. Okay, so Sabita, you also do the same simultaneously. Okay, if you have any doubts, means just stop me there.
Yeah, Soumya.
Okay, so just go to the data folder, cd space data. So 1 minute here. So you both just went through the scripts, right? And also you have the idea about the scripts. So what will be inside the data folder? You can see that Amazon.tf is going to create your compute resources, which is nothing but it will be going to create an Amazon Linux EC2 instance. For that, you will be having the details inside main.tf, and variables.tf is going to give you the variables for your resources. And then deploy.sh is going to deploy, and run destroy will destroy the instances. So what is being inside the data folder?
Resources.
Resources. Okay. So resources you're creating in using this Amazon.tf, main.tf, variables.tf, right? So what will be inside the data folder? What will you give?
The information.
Information about?
Uh, this one, scripts and all, like
No.
what we are creating.
Okay. So here you can see you're going to deploy a Flask app. So which is nothing but a Python Flask app. So where will be your scripts? Where will be your codes and system dependencies? Everything.
In data folder.
Yeah, so your application dependencies, system dependencies, and then your code. So whatever you want to do inside your EC2 instance, you will be going to put all the contents in your data folder. Okay. So now give ls. So here you can see the bus application, bus app.zip, the exact file. And then see there's Amazon mcube.sh and Ubuntu mcube. Mcube is nothing but it's a Kubernetes form. So you can open a Vim Amazon mcube.sh. So can anyone just try to say what is inside this?
It is a code for creating a Flask app.
Yeah. So and then what is the so okay, the one part is the Python script, Python code is there to build your Flask application. So other than that, what is there? So you will be having system packages, and for installing Python and HTTP Apache. Okay, it's a web server configuration, and then you will be having the command to run your application. Okay, you just scroll down. So you're having your system in dependencies and packages to going to be installed now, and then you're going to put your code inside that, and then only you're just running your Flask application. Okay, you it's just running in a HTTP web server using HTTP web server. Okay, so after that you will be, if you want to do this entire thing in Docker, means you can just you have an code for that. So you are just telling the service to start. So with service Docker service to start, and then you are telling the systemctl enable Docker, and then only what is the user mode hyphen ag Docker ec2 user, means you're just switching the user, okay, Docker to EC2 user. Whenever you just do this command in manually, you have to restart your system so that it will be moved from the, it will be switched to the EC2 user. Okay. So here the Docker compose is nothing but it is just a single Docker file. If you're going to have multiple Docker files or multiple things, means you can use Docker Compose. So we can see the Docker Compose things and all later. You now you just want now what you guys want to know means you having your dependencies and packages have been installed. After then, you're having your application code. So after then, if you want to create your application inside a Docker, means you will be having, first of all, you have to download your Docker inside your EC2 instance, and then you have to start the service. You're enabling the service, and then you're switching from Docker user to EC2 user. Okay, so then only you will be able to do this. So here we don't have a Docker file. If you have a Docker file, means it will be going to create a application in form of a image and in a form of running a container. Okay, so we will be seeing that today also. You just close this file. So the same thing will be available on Ubuntu mcube.sh also. So it's if you're using Amazon Linux, means you will be having this Amazon mcube. If you're going to use Ubuntu, means you will be using that type of dependencies. So nothing but the see here you see the DNF and something. So there you will be seeing app get installed. So little bit of the comments is going to be changed. Nothing much. Okay. So now you can move one folder before. So you can give cd space dot slash, yeah. Okay, now you just give ls. Okay, dot slash deploy dot sh. So guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. So after you deploy the EC2 instance, you just log in inside the EC2 instance. Okay, I'll be back.
Manoj, I think yesterday you changed the key name, no? Day before yesterday.
Um, okay, so you have a login into your EC2 instance, right? Okay, now give a LS, Manoj. So Sabita, you are also continuing, right?
Yeah, Soumya.
Okay, so you have Flask app. Go inside that folder. Okay, give ls. You'll be having your application file here. Okay, so now run that application file. Use Python 3, Python 3 space app.py. Okay, enter. So port 880 is in use by another program. Okay, just do open your app.py, vim space app.py. Okay, okay, just give shift A. Instead of 8080, just give 8086. Okay, now save and close this file. Again run your, again do the python 3 app.py, enter. Okay, you just copy your public IP address, scroll up, little bit up. So, okay, so that is what your public IP, 18212, just copy that. No, no, don't paste here. Go to your browser, Google Chrome. Okay, just paste that and give enter. You will be seeing your Apache is it works. The page you will be seeing now. So your Apache server is running successfully. So after that, you just copied your public IP address, right? On the last, you just give colon 8060. No, no, no. Inside your in the browser itself. Okay, colon shift plus that colon symbol. Okay, don't give space. 8060. Enter. So you can able to view your application. Okay, so this is what inside your Flask app. So that is what your, what that is what the content you are able to see now. Okay, so you have deployed a first application in the DevOps class. Okay, so you have done this only through EC2 instance. This is not yet Docker containerized or nothing. Okay, this is a simple web application. You are just trying to run on your EC2 instance. It's just deployed. Okay, so now go to your Git bash. Okay, do Control C. Okay, now we are going to containerize this application. Okay, for that, what will you need? You need a Docker file. Okay, create a Docker file. Use vi space Docker file dcaps. So I told that the name convention should not be changed for Docker file. Enter. So 1 minute. Just copy the content from chat. So this is what your contents for Docker file. Just copy everything. You can do right click and copy. It's just copied with name, I guess. Use shortcuts, Manoj. Don't give shift A. Use shortcuts. Okay, give escape U. I think you have removed the bracket in the last sentence, I guess. Last. Use shift plus the bracket symbol. No. Below line, you can see the bracket symbol, I guess. Yeah, okay. Now save this file and close. So this is your Docker file. So the next step will be you're going to build an image. So for that, use the command docker build space -t build -t flask -app space dot. Enter. Okay. Now run the container. Use a docker run docker space run space -d space d for detached mode space -p for your just -p the port mapping -p space. So your application is running in 8088. 1 minute, I'll just check with that. Okay, 8088 8088 colon 8088 space. No, use the colon symbol. Shift plus colon. Okay, 8088. Again, you have to give 8088. Yeah, again. Space hyphen name. Space my Flask-App container. You're just giving your container name. My hyphen Flask hyphen app hyphen container. Hyphen container. Then what is your image name? So that is my Flask hyphen app. Space your image name. Flask hyphen app. now we are going to run your container in a detached mode with the port listening to 8088/8088, and then name of your container is my Flask app container. Inside the container, what the image is going to run is nothing but the Flask application, which is you created now. Okay. Now give enter. Okay, so this is what your container. Okay, the container is ready. Now you just do docker ps space. No, you can give docker space ps. Enter. Okay, so your Python app is running inside, the Flask app is running inside your my Flask app container. Okay, now you give Python 3. No space, Manoj. Python 3 space app.py. Um, can you give Control C again? So what is this on Linux and Ubuntu? Try help copyright license for more information. You try to give okay. If you give logout or exit means you will be going to exit the whole thing. Okay, try to put the public IP address. You have the public IP address in browser, right? So go there, go to the browser. Okay, go to the browser again. On the end, you just give colon 8088. 8088, Manoj. Okay, enter. No, it's not working. Okay, go to your git bash. Do enter or something. Let's see whether we come out of this particular open file syntax error. Okay, try to type help. Okay, it's you just give Control D. So okay, let's do it from beginning itself. Give Control D. Okay, now give ls one time. So your Docker file is inside here only, no? Yes. Okay, now give Python 3 space app.py. No space what? Yeah. Okay, now go to your browser and just do refresh there. Hey, what's the problem? Remove the, you just click on here 8088. You're refreshing 8060, I guess.
No, 8088.
8088, okay. Okay, go to git bash. The application is running. It shows that the application is running, but we want to get the output in browser. Okay, go to the browser. Just remove the both things. Remove both tab. Sorry, you just close both tab and give the public IP address. Okay, so in the end, you just give colon 8088. Okay. Go to your git bash, do control C. Okay, just saving again run python 3 app.py. Enter. Now go to the browser. Okay, it's running in 8060. Okay, okay, okay. Go to the browser and just give 8060. But we are exposing the application 8088 only, no? Do Docker PS on your git bash. Control C, Docker PS, Docker space PS, enter. So it's running in 8088. Now we again run Python 3 app.py 8088. Okay, go. Okay, okay, okay. So the container is running. So it is listening to the port 8088. But our app.py, we just gave 8060 now. So that is why we are connecting. We are just having our output from 8060 port. So that is not a problem, which we configured. Okay. So if we are going to give 8088 means we can't do that because our container is taking that port to run. Okay. So we got the output. You just go to the browser and refresh. So you got the output, right? Okay, okay. Okay. So that's all for the class. I just want you guys to run an application in an EC2 instance, and then you have to containerize the application and do get the results. So the both have been done today. You just try again with other applications or something. You can take today or tomorrow also. I want you guys to uh, do a simple web application like this and then try to do the same as how we do in the scripts. You can copy the scripts and you can do whatever, but the result, I just want you guys to get the output of what you have been created. Okay, if it can be hello world or whatever it is, I just want you guys to get the output clearly. Okay, so one thing, if the container is running in a particular port and the application is running in a particular port means that is no problem because the both will be listening to the different ports. If it is the same ports means you will be getting an conflict. Okay. So you guys just try that and do let me know the outputs, and also you can post the results in group also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, Soumya.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah. Bye.
thank you, Soumya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.